Those are his clothes over there on that thing.
She's a liar.
Hi, Wanderers, and thanks for joining us on this journey halfway across the United States. We started in South Dakota, as you could see on this map that I was drawing, and we went all the way to Maryland. I made maps for each one of the children. I thought that they would want to know which state we were passing through and how far we had and where we were stopping. We stopped halfway in Chicago, or just outside of Chicago, and so I thought they would want to see the route that we were taking and be able to mark off each state as we went through there. They did it the first day and seemed to enjoy it for the most part, except a couple of them were like, I will just fill it all out when we get to the hotel, and then that didn't really happen. But so it ended up not being as useful as I thought it would be, but it was fun for me to make, and a few of the kids really liked it.
Alright, so anytime that we go on a trip, packing is the area that I'm in charge of. I'm very logistical about how we do that. So Amanda usually works with the kids based on what we think they need to pack for the week, and then I'll pack my bag and usually help with anybody's bag who needs some help. We use backpacks for the stuff that we want to be able to have our hands on in the midst of a trip, whether it's a laptop or electronics. We also try to pack snacks as much as we can. It just makes it easier when we come to stops, or we're not buying bags of Doritos every time we hit somewhere. And especially on this trip, with as much as we were in the car, we wanted to be able to minimize that getting in and out with such a long driving time. So you can just see that we're trying to make sure that everybody's got something that they can eat or snack on. And then of course putting it in the van, which is it's like adult Tetris to me, which I love. And so you'll see me pulling bags in and out here as a while, but just trying to get everything back in the back where it is easy and it is convenient. Now what you're gonna notice is that everything is packed in a way that's not easy to get back out, and there's a reason for that. So we've tried the travel hack on this that there'll be a link to in the video of one single bag that we used for the kids and the adults when we were moving into the hotel each night.
So we're all ready to go. It's really early on Thursday morning, but we got to see a beautiful sunrise, and I got to try out the new gimbal that we bought. We're going to be experimenting with it on this trip. So we tried it out at the first big rest stop that we came to, which is our favorite rest stop in South Dakota. It is near Chamberlain, and it has the Dignity statue. But the gimbal was very smooth, and I really like the way it works. I'm excited to use it more.
Alright, so the day's nearly over. We're about 2 hours from the hotel for the night. We stopped at a place called Pizza Lab for dinner. It's kind of like a local version of like Blaze Pizza. Make your own pizzas, custom pies, stuff like that. So definitely a recommended place to stop and eat if you're passing through Wisconsin. Just take a few minutes, have a good meal. Definitely recommend it. Day 2, starting off from Rockford, Illinois, which we realized last night. We were like, why is Rockford familiar? Why is Rockford familiar? And then we realized the Rockford Peaches, A League of Their Own, one of the best baseball movies ever. So that was pretty cool to realize that last night. But we were hitting the road. We had a good day yesterday. Last night we stayed at the La Quinta Inns and Suites there in Rockford. We found it on booking.com because one of the few places that could accommodate all 6 of us in one room. Really nice facilities. The staff was great, and we had 2 queen beds and a pull-out, which was perfect for the group of us. And so definitely recommend that if you happen to be coming through Midwest around the Chicago area.
Everybody's already on devices and eating Pop-Tarts, so it's a great day.
Hello again, Maryland.
We made it.
Yeah, after 2 marathon days of 12 plus hours of driving, not to include stops.
This is what it looks like when you get up at 4:45 and 5, 2 days in a row, and then sit in a car for 15 hours each day.
But the good news is, no one died. No kids were harmed in the making of this trip. And so we were at our friend's house in Maryland. It looked somewhat familiar as we drove in, because having lived here, except for the fact that it was raining cats and dogs. But the humidity is the same, so we got that going for us. But we're looking forward to several days with good friends. And tomorrow will be a party with a lot of friends from when we were here before. And so we're just excited to do that. I'm excited to not have any sort of work to do.
Our
Single bag
duffel bag in the hotel was awesome. It worked so well, but that means that everybody has worn the same clothes for the last 2 days, and we got here late.
Not all of us. Some of us packed a different shirt.
Yes, Ron and I packed a different shirt, but everybody else is wearing the same. So,
but it did work really well. So we'll do a quick kind of adventure hack on that, just what that is and exactly how we did that. But it worked really well.
yeah. So we're gonna go to sleep, and then tomorrow we will start our Maryland adventures. Hey, so we've been on vacation while we've been here in Maryland for 2 full days so far. Yesterday we had some friends come to visit
Lots
where
of
we're
friends.
staying. Yeah, so you can see these pictures now. We'll put them up while we're talking. And then today is Mother's Day, and so we went to our old church to go see some people there, and we didn't take any pictures. So then we went to Pepper Jack's for lunch, and they had a Mother's Day special where we got ice cream cones for free for moms.
I'd say you got ice cream, the rest of us didn't.
Yeah, well, Kim and I did, but none of the dads or kids did. And then me and 2 of my friends went out tonight for Mother's Day, we went to a really cool restaurant called Lib's Grill. So there's 2 of them in the area. And so if you're here in Maryland in this area, I will post the picture about it. I got a picture of the menu. It's a little bit expensive, but the steaks were fantastic. We all got steaks, and it was super good. And meanwhile, while we were out having fun on Mother's Day.
Yeah, the dads got to take the rest of the kids to Main Event, which is like a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, it was 3 dads and eight kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the right math. So we had a really good time, but I am going to give her a hard time about making us all take all the kids and do that at Main Event. But we'll put some videos up right now and some pics. But a really good time was had. It's I don't know if it's just local here, Laurel, like their version of Dave and Buster's, but laser tag. I don't know if it's local here, just the Laurel and the Main Event thing, but Dave and Buster's. So it's got bowling, laser tag, all the games, and of course all the cheap crap that the kids get with the points that they won. But it was a good time. Pretty decent bar food. We got off of the combo platters where you get, you buy the food and you get the, either $10, $20, or $30 of money on a card to play. And all the kids had a good time, brought home useless junk. But that's kind of how it goes when you go to those sorts of things. But we hope that the moms had a good time.
We had a great time. And so we just wanted to give an update about where we were at day 2. And tomorrow is graduation day. it's supposed to rain, and we're going to be in DC around the National Cathedral. But we'll make a separate video just talking about the National Cathedral and the things that there are to do and all the prices and all that stuff. Yeah. Good
All
night.
right. See you later, Wonders. All right, we got home from a long day at the down in DC for my graduation. Traffic is still no fun in DC. Hi, Wesley. So now though, we're headed with our friends to this place called Ninja B. So it's like a Ninja Warrior place. So it's for kids and adults. So we'll have to see the kids have fun and see me, I'm sure, make a fool of myself. But that's going to be fun too. So we'll see you Wanderers later.
They got your favorite color.
Yes. So my Mother's Day pink. Congratulations, cookie cake from Nicker. Thank you, guys.
Nice. Oh, it smells good. We spent the day in Baltimore.
Good morning, Wanderers.
We're going to go to the aquarium. What's the last? Oh, we're going to Fort McHenry, my most favorite place. It was a lot of fun. We're going to have individual videos coming out about our aquarium visit and about our Fort McHenry visit. And we're excited about tomorrow. We will spend the day in DC walking around all the monuments. So we're going to try to get enough footage to be able to do one video about all the monuments. Well, one video about the mall area with all of the monuments that are around there. That's going to be a lot of walking all by itself. And then we're also going to do the African American Smithsonian and do a single video about that. We still haven't made it to Chick-fil-A.
Have not.
We're working on
We walked
that.
right by one today, but there was the Hard Rock.
But we were eating at the Hard Rock, so Chick-fil-A lost out.
And do recommend, if you're at the Baltimore Hard Rock, their local legendary burger, which has local crab on top of it. Very good.
So today is day something. What day is this? I don't know. Okay. So today is Wednesday, and we're spending the day in DC.
So Thursday morning on our way to Gettysburg, we made a quick pit stop at Manor Hill, which is where a very good friend of ours, Brandon, is a brewer. But it's more than that. It's an entire farm complex. They host weddings there. They have a restaurant associated with it. So they grow a lot of their own food there on site, but also the hops and things to make the beer. So Brandon's a very talented brewer, and so he showed the kids around with what they do. I, of course, had to get some beer to bring home back to South Dakota, but we just had a really great time visiting with Brandon and kind of seeing what he's doing. It's what he loves to do. Is hands-on, making just a wonderful product, and so we were really thankful that he would show us around and just give us a good time that morning on our way to Gettysburg.
Yep, I see him. And I'm super tired. So we are headed to Gettysburg to spend the day in Gettysburg today. And we're going to see what all there is to do around the city and check out the battlefield and drive around. So Gettysburg all day today.
Take a minute to describe some important aspects of fighting that occurred here at Gettysburg and during the Civil War. The American Civil War.
Good morning, Wanderers. It's Friday morning. We are our time in Maryland has come to an end, and so it's time to head back to the Dakotas. So we are starting that 2-day trek. We'll be stopping for a couple stops today. One at the Flight United 93 Memorial, and then at the Indiana Dunes. But basically, it's just driving today. So we will see you down along the road. everybody. It is day 2 of the return road trip from Illinois back to the Black Hills. So we've got our Starbucks, we've got the GPS set, and about 13 or so hours of driving to go.